And welcome back here to 302 Sports. We are live here from St. Mark's High School. Nick Allison Jr. alongside my partner here for Championship Week, Jason Winchell. And Jason, last night we had our Henlopen Conference Championship games, both girls and boys. We had our bracket reveal, big day yesterday, and today we're picking right back where we left off with the Blue Hen Championships. Up first, girls game between Howard and Hodgson.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's going to be a great game here. Hodgson and Howard are both very good teams. Both seated high in that tournament. I believe Hodgson's sitting at the 4th seed, and Howard an 8th seed. So they both have first-round byes. So it's a really competitive game here.
We talked about this yesterday when we were talking about Henlopen Championship games and how winning a tournament like this can really give you a big boost heading into the tournament as both of these teams get ready for a postseason run. As we now are just 3.5 minutes away here from tip-off. We're going to bring you this game live, followed by our boys matchup coming up next. William Penn and Mount Pleasant will battle for the Blue Hen Championship in the boys division.
Yeah, and that's going to be a really good game, too. Hodgson did beat Howard earlier this year, and Mount Pleasant lost to William Penn on the boys' side. So both rematches, kind of like last night where we had a couple of rematches down state. So it's going to be really, really good and a really competitive game.
And we talked about yesterday, beating a team twice can be tough. So we'll see if these teams can get it done today. As we saw Howard in the Diamond State Classic earlier this year. I have not had the chance to have seen Hodgson play yet, so this will be my first chance to see the Hodgson girls. And
yeah, they're really good, and they're led by Janaya Perkins-Jackins and Kayla Braxton Young. Really good team, can score a lot of points, and they're really, really good, fun team to watch. Yep. They will push the ball, and they can score a lot of points a game. In fact, some games this year they scored 80 points. Wow. Howard scored 101 in the game. So both these teams can score, and it's going to be a really good game here today.
So now, Jason, we'll look over to the Howard side. Who's Hodgson going to have to look out for on the Hodgson side on the Howard side of the ball?
Yeah, they're going to have to really pay attention to Renasia Blatch-Huggins. She's having a fantastic year. I'm really tempted to put her on my first team All-State ballot. I still got a couple more weeks of games to watch before I make my final decision. But she's in there, definitely in the top 5, top 6 category players this year, and she's had a really great career. She's only a junior, but already having a great career at Howard.
I bet she'll have a chance to maybe cement herself in your top 5 here today, as she's set to take the floor for Howard in this. As they battle, Howard and Hodgson coming up next, will be battling for the Blue Hen Championship here live from St. Mark's.
Yeah, and like we said, it's going to be a very entertaining, high-scoring game. Not the crowd starting to fill in here a little bit.
Yep.
And the 1 o'clock start, unlike last night where it was later in the evening.
Yeah, talk about an environment. There are a few others that I've seen that were like that. Dover High School last night for the Henlopen Championships. We'll see if they can match that intensity here at the Blue Hen Championships here today, live from St. Mark's. Thanks for joining us on 302 Sports as we are just about set here to get underway with introductions.
High schools of the Blue Hen Conference believe good sportsmanship is an important part of interscholastic competition, and in order for good sportsmanship to prevail, coaches, student-athletes, and fans must display respect, fairness, honesty, and responsibility before, during, and after all athletic contests. We encourage fans to support their team, recognize the outstanding performance of opponents, and always exhibit good sportsmanship in their words and actions. Good luck to both teams today, and now for the starting lineups for the visiting Howard Wildcats.
So up first is the visiting Howard Wildcats. Number 0, Jano Hollis. Number 1, Aaliyah Wright. Number 21, Kayla Rouse.
Number 22, Zariah Jackson.
22, Zariah Jackson.
And number 40, Ronasia Blatch-Huggins.
And number 40, you mentioned her, Jason, Ronasia Blatch-Huggins.
Assistant coaches are Carissa Lopez, Cyrell Rose, and Dorothy Hope. And now for the home team, the Hodgson Silver Eagles.
The first starter, number 1, you also mentioned her, Janaea Perkins Jackson. Number 3, Kayla Braxton Young. Number 5, Erica Farrell. 23, Amani Henry Butler. And 24, Corin Braxton Young. There's your starting lineup for the Hodgson Silver Eagles. And now we're going to take a quick step away from the national anthem, and we'll be right back with first quarter action.
From Island Ward 11, Brett Beeman, Ed Aiken, and Rich Moser. At this time, we would ask that you rise and move your hats as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Alrighty, Jason. So we are set to get going here with the Blue Hen Championship game.
Yeah, buckle up, everyone. This is going to be a really exciting game, a really exciting day here. Like you said, both girls and boys, Blue Hen Championships on the line. And as you see, 3 officials will be the key. The rest of the way, every game will have 3 officials.
Yeah, but even when after the bracket reveal yesterday, we all got together and we knew we were doing this game, and we talked about how good of a game this one would be in particular from the girls' side. And now just moments away from the tip-off here between Hodgson and Howard.
Yes.
Let's see who will be crowned our Blue Hen champions.
Ready to go here, Nick. We want to thank Nick Holliday up on the camera for us.
Absolutely.
I'm working with 2 Nicks today.
Yeah, Nick squared. And we are underway, and Howard getting right to it, going right up and off the glass. There's Blatch-Huggins, Jason, getting started early, right off the tip.
Yeah, I told you to watch out for her, and she lives off the bill, right off the opening tip, goes right in. Perkins Jackson's going to run the show at the point, Nick. You're going to enjoy watching her play today.
You talked about her earlier, highlighted her. She comes off the screen, off the glass, can't get it to go. And now rebound to Howard, and they're going to get right back to it in transition. Up off the glass, too strong for Hollis.
Hodgson's going to have to hit the defensive boards today in this one.
So a 2-0 early lead here after the Blatch-Huggins go-ahead bucket off the tip.
Crowd following in, Nick.
Yep, getting more and more. Come in here as that ball is loose, but regathered, taking the deep 3 from Janelle Washington, or excuse me, Kayla Braxton Young.
And there it is.
Knocks it down, Braxton Young. No good on the first, but deadly on the second.
Yeah, and she shoots the ball very well. She's a high percentage three-point shooter, and there you see why. Nothing but nylon on the second one.
Nice pass by Blatch-Huggins down low.
In and out, Nick.
In and out for Rouse. So Blatch Huggins coming out getting a nice, good, easy bucket early, then with a nice pass there, just unable to finish.
Yeah, but a great setup, and like you said, just unable to finish.
Little throw up there from Perkins Jackson, can't get it to go. Loose ball now on the ground, more of a tie-up.
And it'll stay Hodgson's ball, Nick.
Hodgson ball here, now they'll regain possession. Up by 1 after the Braxton Young 3.
6:19 left in the first quarter as the officials talk it over. We should say 3 very good officials here again today.
Nice entry pass there, but unable to finish. It's Perkins Jackson, now it's Blatch Huggins. And that ball, that's a 3. Too strong, rebound to Rouse, throws it back up, can't get it to fall, rebound to Hodgson.
Rouse will do that. Rouse will crash the offensive boards. He's a great offensive rebounder.
Here's Washington, takes the contact off the glass. Almost got it to go, but does draw the foul.
And you can see Hodgson will drive it to the basket, not afraid to absorb contact in this one.
So Braxton Young nailed a triple earlier. Now she steps to the free throw line for a pair. And knocks down the first.
And nicely done. Great form, great shot. Nothing but nylon again.
That one in and out. Rebound to Blatch Huggins. And now she's going to get it up ahead. It's Jackson, and now they'll reset up top. So 4-2, Hodgson lead. 5:46 to play here as that ball is going to sail over the head.
And Nick, you know the one thing about playing here at St. Mark's, such a big gym, the backdrop's a little different. So early on, it's for both these teams not used to playing here. It's early filling out.
To a lot of space under those baskets you see behind there. As it will be Braxton Young taking it up. She's going to go around, tries to pass it down low. Unable to handle the pass was Farrell.
Yes, great pass by Braxton Young, but just unable to
now they get the ball in the post. What a block by Braxton Young. Couldn't save it, but great play on the defensive end.
Yeah, we see her on the offense end, there on the defense, and like you said, great block and unable to save it, but what a great defensive play.
So Braxton Young, hot start for the Hodgson Silver Eagles. As that ball's going to be taken in for Blatch Huggins, and she draws the contact on the foul. So now it'll be Renasia Blatch Huggins stepping to the free throw line. And the first one is good. The second one, no good.
One of 2. So we've seen both teams 1 for 2 from the foul line early in this one. We saw what a difference that made in that Sussex Tech Woodbridge girls game last night. Missed free throws.
So we'll see if maybe that's a theme here today as well. Both teams, though, starting out 1 for 2. 4-3 now lead for Hodgson.
5:08 to go, so still plenty of time here in the first quarter.
Henry Butler over to Braxton Young, who's going to go off the screen, the kick out, the drive. And what a move there, Janiyah Perkins-Jackson off the glass.
You can see why I like her game. She does it all for this Silver Eagles team. Not afraid to go inside for a point guard.
Great touch there. She laid it off the glass, and Howard responds. Kayla Rouse down the paint.
Yeah, great job. Like Nick, I said, both these teams can score. Not much time. They come right down, get the easy basket inside. Hodgson getting it underneath. Oh, blocked again. Both teams playing some defense early in this one.
Howard trying to get the ball. They get it past half court. Maybe a little bit of numbers. Hodgson able to get back on defense. Blatch Huggins, the kick out to the corner. That's a floater from the baseline. No good.
I'll go Hodgson's way. Off of Howard.
Fernalea Wright couldn't get the floater to go. So now it's going to be the Silver Eagles again with the ball. Caleb Braxton Young to bring it up.
Braxton Young.
And she's going to pull this three and almost got it to go in and out.
Yeah, she doesn't need much space. If she gets space, she will shoot the ball.
Now it's Blatch Huggins up top.
They're running point guard here.
Yeah, around. She's going to dribble, get all the way into paint, up with the left hand, and good. Showing off the handle there, Jason.
Yes, she did, and I was surprised by that. I was like, I didn't expect her bringing the ball up, but she went all the way there.
Now it's Braxton Young over to Corinne Braxton Young. And now it's Kayla. She's going to go, got some room, tripped up there in paint.
Stay Hodgson ball. 3:10 left here in the first quarter.
So inbound, it'll be to Braxton Young. Kicks it back over to Henry Butler. Now it's going to be a Braxton Young three. This time it's Kayla. Well, Kayla once again getting it from Corinne.
Yeah, she's having a good day offensively so far. Her second made three.
Showing off the touch there. Good pass from Blatch Huggins over to Rouse, who finishes with the right hand. Both teams looking pretty good here early, Jason.
Yes, they are. You can see why both these teams are seated high in the upcoming Girls State Tournament. They both had great seasons. Hodgson was 18-2. And Howard was 15-5.
Pass down low. Good pass, good finish. That's Erica Farrell for the easy two in the paint.
Yeah, and there you can see they're running their offense with precision here early in this one. Nice look. Their made baskets are coming from assists.
So now Blatch Huggins again with the ball in her hands. Throws it baseline. Over to right. He's trying to get it back to Blatch Huggins.
It's one thing I like about Blatch Huggins' game. She's a great passer, too.
She's going to pull up from the foul line. Ball looked like it got tipped.
And
saved.
And that's why Hodgson saved it. They know they got a piece of it.
In transition, Henry Butler tried to throw it up there. Couldn't get it to go. A little bit out of control under the basket. Now Hodgson going to take Howard. Back to Blatch Huggins, throws it down low to Rouse, and she finishes again. So we've seen Blatch Huggins and Kayla Rouse, a little bit of a two-girl game here.
Yes, a great look, great pass by Blatch Huggins.
Again, all tied up here. Now we're all tied up at 11, 1:18 to play here in the first quarter of the Blue Hen Championship game between Hodgson and Howard. As the ball in the hands of Perkins Jackson up top. Around the screen. Mid-range jump shot, a little strong. No good. The rebound to right. And she'll hand it off to Blatch Huggins.
Yeah, great job getting Blatch Huggins. And look at her.
Going again, this time coast to coast, just a little strong on the layup attempt. Another save by Hodgson, and then we'll also get the foul.
Yeah. We've seen both teams play. This is a physical game. Every loose ball, you see people diving on the floor, saving it. So these girls' teams are already in state tournament mode.
Yeah. So it kind of has the tourney feel to it. With 49 seconds to play now and ticking here in the first quarter, all tied up at 11. As Hodgson controls the ball. Henry Butler over to Corinne Braxton Young. Pass it over to Kayla Braxton Young. Thought about another three.
Great pass over to Perkins Jackson.
Perkins Jackson can't get it to go.
21 seconds to go.
Now we have a loose ball and into the hands of Howard. So they got possession with 17 and running here as we close out the first quarter. It's going to be Blatch Huggins trying to find Rouse again, but stolen by Farrell. But she'll lose it out of bounds, so the ball will go back to Howard, go inbound with 8.8 to go.
Yeah, and you can see no team, even with 20 seconds left, Howard was not playing for the last shot. They were trying to get a quick bucket. Here with 8 seconds, they will play for the last shot.
5 seconds for Blatch.
Oh, what a bounce pass.
Nice bounce pass inside to Rouse, who gets fouled. Almost had the old-fashioned three-point play attempt, but either way, she'll get 2 free throws.
What a bounce pass there. She looked like she was just going to dribble out the clock, and then all of a sudden it was like a quick bounce pass.
Caught me off guard at first. I was wondering if she even noticed the clock, but
right.
she did.
Unbelievable.
So with 2.4 seconds to left here in the first quarter, Rouse will head to the free throw line.
A well played first quarter, not many fouls.
So a chance to go ahead. And Rouse knocks down 1 of 2, gives Howard the lead with 2.5 seconds left. It's Braxton Young going to launch it up with one hand.
Ooh.
Almost got it to go, but after one, Howard with a 12-11 lead over the Hodgson Silver Eagles here in the Blue Hen Championship game here live from St. Mark's. We're going to take a quick step away. We'll be right back with second quarter action here live.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com.
Welcome to Hooters. Have a seat wherever you like.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the...
Here we go. We are back here live from St. Mark's High School, 302 Sports. Nick Allison Jr. here alongside my partner here, championship weekend, Jason Winchell.
Yeah.
Halliday up top.
Man, you got to do 2 Henlopen games tonight, 2 Blue Hen Conference today. So, like you said, championship weekend.
And Howard with a 12-11 lead after the first quarter. And now right away, a 3 attempt by Hollis. Won't go, though. A rebound. It's Rouse underneath. And almost got it to go, but the putback no good. And now it's Blatch Huggins on the steal, and she'll get fouled as she takes it up baseline.
Yeah, Howard's fighting for every loose ball early in this one. And great job to get control, and then Blatch Huggins will go to the foul line for a chance to extend this Howard lead, 1-point lead.
And as you said, hustling all over the court is Howard coming up, forcing some turnovers. They were able to get the steal there, and now Blatch Huggins buries the first free throw. And the second one is good, so 2 for 2 from the line for Renasia Blatch Huggins.
Yeah, perfect form on those 2 foul shots.
Now Hodgson looking to answer into the hands of Braxton Young. Kicks it into the corner. That one's thrown up from Henry Butler. No good. And it looks like it will stay with Hodgson.
Hodgson ball underneath their own basket.
So now it's Perkins Jackson on the drive. The floater in the lane is good.
I like her floater. She's got a real good floater. Nice touch. Came right down the lane and puts it in.
Saw some floaters last night as well out of that Sussex Tech team with Mullen and Taylor as they were crowned the Henlopen Conference champions last night.
Sussex Tech could have a possible second-round matchup with Howard.
Something to look out for as that floater is no good on the other end from Michael Harden, but there's Rouse again in the paint for 2 more.
I told you that Hodgson has to hit the defensive glass in this one, and there, like you said, 3 chances.
And right to it there is Perkins Jackson.
Yeah, you can't turn away from this game because Hodgson will just come right back, no time off the clock, and just bury another shot.
They take it coast to coast. Great dish to Henry Butler for 2 more. So 16-15. None of these teams wasting time putting the ball in the hoop here. Now it's going to be Hodgson in transition. It's Braxton Young. Creates some space and now draws the foul.
Yeah, we've seen Braxton Young hit 3-pointers. Then we've seen her drive inside, draw contact. She does it all for this Hodgson team. And now a pair from the line.
And the first one is good.
Ties this one back up at 16.
16-16 now. As we've been back and forth so far in this one, as Hodgson now able to regain the lead after the pair of free throws by Braxton Young. With 6:11 here to play in the second quarter.
A well-played game between these two teams so far.
They're going to try to get it down low. They do get into the hands of Rouse. She'll get quickly triple teamed. Now they'll get it back outside.
Yeah, Rouse has been having her way inside in this one.
I'm going to get a reach-in foul on Braxton Young, as Blatch Huggins is on the bench here for Howard.
That's her first, team's fourth. Both teams with only 14 fouls so far.
And now it's Hollis over to Harden. Hollis in the corner. That's a three. No good for Jackson. And now into the hands of Perkins Jackson. And now she's going to go right to work in transition, up with the left hand. And what a block.
Great defense there by Howard to get a piece of the ball. But you can see the speed of Perkins Jackson. She goes coast to coast like in no time.
Zariah Jackson coming up with the big block on her, though, down there. As this one's taken in the paint, floated up and good. That's J-Mill Hollis.
We're on the seesaw here, Nick.
Some lead changes here now. 18-17. Howard regains a lead. 5:04 to play in this first half. And now it's Corinne Braxton Young for three, and she banks it home.
The bank is open on Saturday, folks.
Yep.
What a shot out.
And Corinne Braxton Young with the cash exchange there.
Hodgson's hitting some three-pointers in this one.
And that gives now Hodgson a 2-point lead. And that ball almost stolen by Braxton Young, but ends up in the hands of Hollis. Now it's Hollis in the corner. A loose ball. Malia Wright now going to take it for Howard. She bounce passes it to the baseline.
Good drive.
That floater is good. Malia Wright. And now again, Jason, all tied up 20-20, 4:07 to play in the first half.
Yeah, I knew we were in for a good one here today.
Braxton Young on the layup attempt, no good. Rebound to Wright. They're going to trap her, but she gets it up ahead to Hollis.
I believe they're getting a hand check, despite the coaches.
And that's going to be on Kayla Braxton Young.
And that's a big foul call because that's her second with 3:50 to go.
I'm not sure if coach was happy with the call or just the decision by Braxton Young to foul there. But either way, 20-20, 3:50 to go now. As Hodgson going to make a sub.
And probably was a little bit of both, Nick, because that's her second team foul. And so, like, you know, 25, 30 feet from the basket, you call for a hand check. Little nickel dimer.
I believe her first foul was the same way.
Yes, absolutely.
So we're still tied up. We're under now 4 minutes to play in the first half. But Blatch Huggins back in the game for Howard as she whiffs a left-handed pass over to number 22, Zariah Jackson, who was unable to finish but draws the contact, and now another
chance
pair
at the
free
foul
throws,
on, yeah. Doing a good job again to the line here in this quarter, Howard.
So 2 shots coming up for Zariah Jackson and a chance to regain the lead for Howard. And she knocks down the first, so 21-20. The lead back into the hands of the Wildcats.
Yes.
Like you said, Jason, we've been on a seesaw this entire first half as both teams going back and forth. The second free throw is good.
We've seen some great free throw shooting in this game. Good form by all these girls going to the foul line. Proves that we know that they're working on it in practice.
Absolutely, and now it's going to be Perkins Jackson up top for Hodgson as they look to try to tie this game back up or a chance to take the lead with a triple. Now over to the hands of Henry Butler. One more over to Braxton Young, short on the 3 attempt.
Braxton Young just has to be careful on defense with the 2 fouls.
Blatch Huggins tried to laser one in there ahead to Zariah Jackson, a little too much on it. And that will give the ball back to Hodgson.
Almost 3 minutes left here in the first half. Like we said, a well-played first half. A lot of lead changes, a lot of ties.
Here's the drive by Perkins Jackson, short. And now Blatch Huggins with another rebound. She loses it out of bounds, and now it'll go back to Hodgson.
Yes, and good pressure there by Hodgson. And they forced the turnover. Now they get to go back on the offense's end of the floor.
Tiara Garnett checking in for Hodgson, number 2. And number 10, Treasure Baskerville. So 22-20 here in the first half of the Blue Hen Championship as Braxton Young throws up that one, no good.
Come back down the other eye.
Try to get it to Blatch Huggins. She reels it out, gets it to Harding, who takes the corner 3, in and out. And rebound to Hodgson, but they're going to trap her. They're able to get it out to Braxton Young. And now
I was going to say, now we'll get the fast break because there was 4 girls trying to steal the ball.
And good job by Hodgson to get the ball up ahead. Perkins Jackson finishes it off with 2. And now again all tied up, but up ahead is Zariah Jackson as she couldn't hang on. Braxton Young with the steal, and then a timeout here on the floor from Hodgson.
Yeah, good timeout there by Hodgson. He's happy with the way his offense has been, but he's probably going to let the girls know that some of them have 2 fouls. Be careful here not to pick up their 3rd foul before the half.
So 2:03 to play here in the first half of the Blue Hen Championship game between Howard and Hodgson. One of our 2 Blue Hen Championship games here today. First is the girls, will be followed by the boys game right after this one, about probably 15 minutes after.
Yeah, 15. Well, it'll probably be 15 minutes after the trophy presentations. They'll clear the floor. I think I saw the schedule start 3:30. So they might clear the gym for a little bit. But we know we're in for 2 great matchups today.
Our second one will be between William Penn and Mount Pleasant for the boys Blue Hen Championship. Make sure you tune into that one a little bit later. But now we're again 2 minutes to go here in the first half between Hodgson and Howard. We've been going back and forth all first half long, and now we're tied at 22 as that 3 attempt from the corner is no good. And rebound into the hands of Hollis. Blatch Huggins has had some very impressive passing here so far in this first half. Her and Rouse, and now she's going to call for the screen. Doesn't use it. The pull-up 3, in and out. As the board in the hands of now Zariah Jackson. Back to Blatch Huggins. She'll try again for 3, and that one's short.
Yeah, just not. Probably a little out of her range.
Now Braxton Young crosses over up with the left hand. Wow, what a move and finish for Kayla Braxton Young, giving the Silver Eagles the lead back.
Like you said, what a gorgeous move in the finish. She's had a great first half.
She's got a real good handle, Jason. That's
yes,
one
she
thing
does.
I noticed. She can really dribble the basketball. Blatch Huggins tries another left-handed pass down low. This one picked off by Corinne Braxton Young. And now Perkins Jackson got some room in the paint, throws it up, and no good.
Good looking shot. She found her way into the lane, and
so now it's going to be Rouse kicking the corner, but they're going to pull it out to reset here as we tick under 40 seconds to go. The drive, no good.
Piece of ball. The referee signaled that the defense got a piece of the ball, and that's why no foul call.
Nice crossover there from Baskerville, who gets the pass over an and 1 for Perkins Jackson.
Yes. Great job. She absorbs the contacts, finished the basket, and chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play. It gives Hodgson probably their biggest lead at 26-22.
And great awareness there by Treasure Baskerville on the Hodgson end. Saw the defender coming up from behind, made the crossover inside, then delivered a great pass to a cutting Perkins Jackson, who was then able to finish and draw the foul. So now a chance to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play. And she does. So Hodgson really closing out this first half strong. They now lead by 5. And as you said, Jason, probably the largest lead of the game for them. Now just 20 seconds to go for Howard. They're probably going to hold here for the last shot. They get it inside to Rouse, though, and she'll take the easy 2. So 27-24 now, 10 seconds
And
to
like
play.
you said, it was she was inside, an easy basket. You got to take the points and not worry about running out the clock.
So here's Braxton Young with 1 second on the clock. Not going to be able to get a shot off. So at the end of the first half here, live from St. Mark's with the Blue Hen Girls Championship, Hodgson Silver Eagles leading the Howard Wildcats 27-24.
Yeah, in a great first half. We saw both teams play very well, and a great first half here.
And we're going to take a short break here for the half, and we'll be coming back right before the half with some halftime notes and the start of your third quarter here live on 302 Sports.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com. Wings at 302sports.com.
Welcome to Hooters. Have a seat wherever you like.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 homebuyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time homebuyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
All right, and we are back here live, 302 Sports, here from St. Mark's High School for your Blue Hen championship game. The girls' championship game up first, one of two here between Hodgson Silver Eagles and the Howard Wildcats. And Jason, a very entertaining first half and a 27-24 lead for Hodgson as they really closed out the first half strong.
Yes, and their leading scorers, Kayla Braxton Young with 11, Janiyah Perkins Jackins with 9. I know you thought it was a quiet 9 points.
Yeah.
Tells you how effective she is at scoring the basketball. And then who were our Howard leading scorers? We had Kayla Rouse with 11 points and Renasha Blatch Huggins with 7. A well-balanced first half.
And they really worked a very good two-girl game there, as we saw from both of them, also getting rebounds. And Blatch Huggins with some very impressive assists as well. So we're in store for a very good second half here, Jason.
Yes, and I know it's going to be hard for me and you to pick a player of the game in this one. I mean, both teams have done a great job. They never reset it the team fouls to start the second half, so that's why we're waiting for. Howard should have 1 foul.
So there we go. And now we're underway here with second half action in the Blue Hen Championship game.
And thank you for joining us on 302 Sports today for Championship Saturday.
Love Championship Saturday. So we had our bracket reveal Friday as this ball is stolen from right, goes up with the left hand, and just in and out. And then we'll have a foul down low after the rebound by the Silver Eagles.
Yes. The second team foul already in for Howard during the second half. We've only played 26 seconds.
So if you're Howard, what are you looking to do here in the second half to maybe slow down Braxton Young and Percy Jackson?
Yeah, I would try and pressure them. Get the ball out of their hands if you can.
And here she goes. What a block there by Blatch Huggins as she came over with the defense, and now it's right in transition for the Wildcats. One more up ahead to Hollis, and she can't get it to go. Rebound to Blatch Huggins. So Blatch Huggins doing it on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and that's the type of player she is. She can play some good offense, some good defense, crashes the offensive boards. She does it all for this Howard team. She's a fun player to watch.
So it'll be Perkins Jackson for Hodgson here. Kicks it to the corner to Braxton Young, who this time goes up with the left hand. No good. Rebound to Blatch Huggins.
It was Blatch Huggins' defense again that forced the altercation of that shot. We're going to get a traveling violation.
A travel on Rouse. But Blatch Huggins and Rouse have been real good in the paint here today.
Yeah, they have. And like I said, if you're Howard Hodgson, you have to block down the defensive end because Howard crashes those offensive boards.
And that was going to be my next question for you. I say now if you're on the other side, if you're Hodgson.
You have to grab the defensive boards, and on offense, you got to continue running the offense that you ran in the first half. Get the ball inside.
Nice move there again by Perkins Jackson as she crossed over to get into the paint and left the defender behind her and laid it in for another 2. And now she's up to 11.
Yeah, and a great finish by her. And like I said, they have to continue going inside because they've had success driving in.
29-26 now lead for Hodgson. 6-minute mark here in the third quarter. As now it's Hollis going to kick out Blatch Huggins. Now gets in the paint, up with the left hand, and good. So Blatch Huggins coming out here hot to start the second half.
Yeah, she has. Quickly adds to her totals.
Braxton Young wasting no time trying to get those 2 points back, and she will get fouled on the drive.
Quickly 3 team fouls on Howard here in the second half.
So that'll send Kayla Braxton Young to the free throw line. She had a very good first half with 11 points for the Eagles. Can't get the first free throw to fall. And she'll take a step away, gather herself here before she heads back for the second attempt.
Yeah, you don't see that too much often, but great job of just getting out, not letting that affect her, and get back there.
And there she goes, relaxes, puts the emotion aside, knocks down the free throw. And now 30-28, 5:42 to play in the third quarter. Hodgson hanging on to a 2-point lead.
Yeah, remember, she had that fall at the end of the first half. So
good to see her back out there.
Absolutely.
Well. And then a foul on Imani Henry Butler.
Just the first team foul on Hodgson here in the second half.
So they get it into Rouse, and now they'll reset up top. Trying to go back to Rouse. So she had two girls on her in the paint. Now Hollis tries to flick it down low to right. It was a little too much on it.
Yeah, good idea. Just a little too much mustard on the pass. But you can see the play was there, what Howard running. Both these teams have great coaches that are going to make halftime adjustments. And we've seen some good halftime adjustments so far by both teams.
Braxton Young to kick over to Corinne Braxton Young. Now it's Kayla. This is a three from Henry Butler, no good. But we'll hit out of bounds off of one of the Howard players, so we'll stay here with Hodgson. With 5:05 to play here in the third.
Set up. Nice inbound play.
And they'll get it deep to Perkins Jackson. And so both teams kind of right where they left off, seesawing back and forth again as we start. And what a move there. Thrown up by Perkins Jackson for two more.
Yeah. That was a nice move. Like you said, she flew down the lane and used the backboard on the shot. Puts it in, 32-28.
She's very good at getting in the paint and getting that ball up with the left hand and getting it to roll in there. Is now 32-28 lead for Hodgson. There's Blatch Huggins. She's going to flash the high post. Tries to get it down low. It's going to be stolen now. And now Henry Butler in transition. Tried to get it back to Perkins Jackson, but Howard was there for the deflection.
Yeah, and the coach was just telling her, take the layup yourself there because Howard was getting back defensively. She had the angle. Shows how unselfish she was. She was looking for her teammate.
32-28, 4:20 to play in the third quarter as Perkins Jackson will reset up top for Hodgson.
First of two today. It's the boys' championship game will come up next.
Braxton Young with a nice move there. Couldn't finish with the scoop.
Hey, good job by her staying with it and saving the ball back to her teammate.
Perkins Jackson drives, kicks over to Braxton Young again, and now she'll go around up top as she's looking for a lane.
There you
tries
go.
To split the defenders and draws another foul. As she's been good at being able to get into the paint like we talked about earlier. She can really, with that good handle, enables her to really get past the first level defenders.
Yeah, and she's smart that she knows she can. And she's going to take it inside, absorb the contact.
And the first free throw is nothing but net. 33-28, 5-point lead now. A chance to extend that to 6, which I believe, Jason, might be the largest lead of the game.
Yeah.
And there's the jinx again, 33-28. But a loose ball now, and it's going to be reeled in by Howard. So 5-point lead remains with 3:42 to play. Here's right on the floater, no good.
Gets her own rebound, but stuffed in there.
And now it's going to be Hollis with another one. So like you said, Jason, Hod's going to really have to crash those boards to prevent those putback points.
Yeah, like I said, Howard does a good job of getting the offensive boards. It was a great block. Unfortunately, Howard stayed with it and gets the basket.
So a timeout on the floor, 33-30. Hodgson still holding a 3-point lead with 3:32 to go in the third quarter. But both teams really not slowing down at all here coming out of the second half, or out of the halftime break, as we're still on that seesaw, it looks like.
Yes, and no lead's been larger than 5 today. Both these teams, like you said, have been on the seesaw most of this game. A little different than last night's game that we saw between Sussex Tech and Woodbridge, where Sussex Tech got that big lead and then kind of just would not let Woodbridge back in it. These two teams, they're fighting for every possession, every basket, and it's been a close game since the opening tap.
Absolutely. As it's now 33-30, we said a 3-point game that's kind of been around 2, 3, 5 points throughout, and even Howard regaining that lead early in the first half, back and forth. Hodgson been able to hold on to the lead this third quarter as they only lead by 3 as they had the ball here. Braxton Young going to have it in the corner, back out top to Perkins Jackson, and now good ball movement over here by Hodgson. So going to be patient here offensively.
Yes.
Now here's the drive and kick. The 3 by Braxton Young is no good. Rebound to the Wildcats. And now they're going to pressure Blatch Huggins, who goes around the back, makes the defender miss, then gets it up ahead to Jackson, who can't get the jump shot to go. But what a move by Blatch Huggins in the backcourt.
Absolutely, with all the pressure on her, like you said, behind the back dribble and gets it going.
Braxton Young with a move, and then the floater is good. A little bit of hesitation there. Then floats it up with the right hand from the foul line and gets it to go. Great move.
Yeah, and like you said, we've seen the floater been effective for both teams.
35-30 now, 2:20 to play. A 5-point lead. They get it down low to Blatch Huggins, let her go to work, and she gets fouled.
Draws the foul. She's got the height advantage down there. Get the ball down to her, and like you said, let her go to work.
So now a pair of free throws coming for Renasia Blatch Huggins. Chance to cut into this 5-point lead. And the first one is good. And yeah, both teams, I think, doing a very good job of hitting their free throws here today.
Yes. Which is important in tournament times coming up.
Yeah,
you're gonna be in close games. You need to be able to make free throws.
Definitely can play a crucial part in many games, and you'll probably see it play a crucial part in the tournament come next week. So both those free throws good for Blatch Huggins. 35-32, 2:10 to play here in the third quarter of the Blue Hen Championship girls game between Hodgson and Howard here live on 302 Sports. It's Braxton Young on a mid-range jumper. No good. Nick Alessandrini and Jason Winchell here. Nick Halliday up top. And good move there, but couldn't get it to go, was Hollis. And then a walk in the paint for the Wildcats.
And she gets called for the walk, but again, crashes the offensive rebound, gets her offensive rebound. Hodgson needs to box out and prevent Howard from getting these second and third opportunities.
So Braxton Young again over to Corinne. She's going to pump fake, get past the first level defenders, kick it out to Perkins Jackson, who creates some space herself. Great pass down low to Chantel Wynn, who finishes for 2.
Yeah, what a move there by Perkins Jackson. I enjoy watching her play, Nick.
Absolutely, like you told me before the game, I am too. Very elusive. Blatch Huggins in the paint and good at the jump shot.
I can watch these two teams play all day.
Both teams just really going back and forth. One basket followed by a basket on the other end seems to be the theme here today. As Braxton Young again gets in the paint, that right-handed floater, no good, but the Silver Eagles with an offensive rebound. And now into the hands of Perkins Jackson with room, and she draws the foul.
Yeah, like you said, she got inside, not afraid of contact, draws the foul, and gets a chance to go back to the foul line. A really, really, really good game between these two teams.
37-34, under a minute to play in the third quarter. It'll be Perkins Jackson from the line. The first one no good. And Harden will check back in for Jackson on the Howard end. And the second free throw is good. So 1 of 2 from the line for Perkins Jackson. Extends that lead to 4, 38-34 now with 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's Blatch Huggins baseline. She pump fakes, gets in the paint. Rebound to Rouse, though, and 1 as she gets the offensive putback. An offensive rebound and 1 for Kayla Rouse, who we haven't seen much of her here in the second half. And
right, yeah. Great job by her again.
I believe it is her first points of the second half.
Yes.
But a chance to complete the three-point play. And the free throw is no good. And it will stay with
Yeah, I
Howard.
was going to say, it looked like it went off Hodgson. Then from our angle, a little further away here. But I did think it went off Hodgson.
38-36 now.
Chance to tie it.
Yeah, chance to tie.
Or
for
take the
Howard.
lead.
Now it's Nalayer right over to Hollis as they're going to take their time here with 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. Blatch Huggins now in the corner. She'll throw it back up top to right. As we approach the 10-second mark here. So now it's going to be in the hands of Blatch Huggins now with 7 to play. Gets in the paint, throws it up there, no good, 3 seconds. And now gets it up with 1 and good! Blatch Huggins somehow regathers the ball, throws it up from the baseline, and gets it to go as the buzzer sounds. And we are all tied up at 38 heading into the fourth quarter.
What a job by her. She gets her own miss and puts it in at the buzzer. Tie this game at 38, Nick.
And we're going to take a quick step away, and we'll be right back with fourth quarter Blue Hen Championship action here live on 302 Sports.
Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian.
And welcome back here to 302 Sports as we just had a very entertaining end to the third quarter here from St. Mark's High School for the Blue Hen Girls Championship game. As Hodgson held a small lead heading into the half, led most of the third quarter, then Howard really turning it on late, and now with a Blatch Huggins buzzer beater,
Yeah, they
we're
got
all tied at 38.
They got it to a 5-point lead, which we said was the largest of the game. And then Howard gets it back and ties it. We said coming on the air that this was going to be a really close, competitive game, and it hasn't disappointed.
Yep. So now Howard will start with the ball here. Fourth quarter action from the Blue Hen Championship, all tied up at 38. And a chance to take the lead for Howard.
We see the good ball movement, but unfortunately a bad look inside. Gets turned over.
And the steal by Farrell gets the ball back for the Silver Eagles and a chance to regain the lead back. It'll be Braxton Young up top. And now here's Perkins Jackson around the screen. The kick out for 3. Now Braxton Young, and that's nothing but net for the corner triple.
That's what she does well. It's our third three-pointer in the game already here.
41-38 as Hollis gets in the paint and gets it to go. Nice drive and finish by Hollis.
Nick, can we play 8 more minutes in this game? This is incredible.
You never know. We might be playing some more minutes in this one the way it's going as Perkins Jackson drives. What a block by Blatch Huggins. And this game is really turning something special.
Yeah, it lived up to the billing. And it's exciting to see this type of basketball with the state tournament approaching Wednesday night.
41-40 lead for Hodgson. Braxton Young, this one a deep 3. This one short though, off the glass. But somehow gets the rebound. Another block, this time by Zariah Jackson. And now Blatch Huggins with the left-hand pass up ahead to Hollis. And good. Howard with that defense turned into offense.
Yeah. Like you said, it was led by the defense. They go length of the floor, get the basket, and now they got the lead. As we're back on the seesaw, Nick.
42-41, Howard regains the lead. 6 minutes to play in this Blue Hen Championship game. Perkins Jackson over to Braxton Young in the corner. The floater baseline is no good. But we do have an offensive rebound as Henry Butler came down with it for the Silver Eagles. So
yeah, and there Hodgson turns the table, and Howard crashes the offensive boards, gets it back, and the 16th foul now on Howard. So Hodgson will be shooting free throws the rest of the way, and we know they're a dangerous team on that foul line.
Good point. That could come into play as we close this fourth quarter. But now Braxton Young for 3 again, knocks it down from the corner, and she signals, gets the crowd into it.
This is unbelievable. Unbelievable game.
Her second 3 from that same spot in the corner. And now the lead back for Hodgson. Blatch Huggins, and she hits a three.
Wow.
Exchanging baskets here left and right, Jason. Now the lead back in the hands of Howard.
Whatever you can do, I can do better. Unbelievable.
44, 5:30 to play. Braxton Young now with the floater, in and out. Almost got her offensive rebound. Loose ball now into the hands. Great hustle.
And a timeout.
Great hustle there.
And I believe the coach called a timeout, knowing the situation where they were. But unbelievable fourth quarter so far. We started tied, but then it's been an exchange of 3-pointers, 2-pointers. I scored, then you score. We scored, then you score.
Yep.
It's been an unbelievable fourth quarter so far.
Really seeing some of the talent both these teams have to display. We're seeing Braxton Young and Perkins Jackson go to work on this side. Then we go to see Blatch Huggins really going to work on the other side here in this fourth quarter as both teams are lighting it up.
I believe our cameraman Holiday's enjoying the action in this one too.
Yeah, how could you not?
Yeah, absolutely. This has been an incredible game. We said that coming in. We thought this was going to be a really close, competitive game. And like we said, the biggest lead's been 5 points. So they've been close since the opening hit. But now Hodgson will inbound the ball.
45-44 lead for the Wildcats now after the Blatch Huggins three. Perkins Jackson gets that ball picked away by Hollis. She goes up with the left hand and good. Hollis has really been playing well today also, Jason.
Yeah, she is.
And then we have a violation.
Yeah, over the line violation, it looks like, on Hodgson and Howard. I think 3 points has been their largest lead all game, and they have a chance to extend that.
So now Howard gets the ball right back after the Hollis bucket, up by 3. 5 minutes to play in this Blue Hen Championship. As Perkins Jackson anticipated that pass, picks it off, and goes coast to coast with 2. A huge play for Hodgson when they needed it there.
Absolutely. Perkins Jackson's intercepted the pass, showed her athletic ability, and then goes coast to coast, lays it in. 4:43, and we're 47-46.
Aaliyah Wright gets it poked out from behind by Braxton Young, but it will sail out of bounds and remain with the Wildcats. And Jason, I don't know if we've seen a better fourth quarter all year long.
You're absolutely right. This has been a great fourth quarter.
And now it's Aaliyah Wright as the Wildcats have a 1-point lead over Hodgson.
It was tied at 38 coming into the quarter, so we've already seen 17 points between the two teams.
And Blatch Huggins gets in the paint, creates some space, and knocks down another little jumper from in there. She's been lethal in the paint.
Absolutely. I am so glad we are here today. This has been everything we've asked it to be.
49-46 lead for Howard as that ball is too strong off the glass. It's chased down for the rebound. Blatch Huggins comes down with it, and now she's going to go 2-on-2 as she loses it.
Great hustle.
Again, it's Henry Butler. She's been all over, diving all over the court for Hodgson. And then another steal as we're just exchanging possessions here. And then a foul as Braxton Young went to get the ball from Zariah Jackson.
Yes.
I believe that may be the third or fourth foul on Braxton Young.
The hustle on both teams are exhibiting in this game is unbelievable.
They're laying it all out on the court here. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. 3:51 to play here in the Blue Hen Championship girls game. A 49-46 lead for Howard over Hodgson.
Yep.
And we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with the rest of this fourth quarter.
Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
And welcome back to 302 Sports. Nick Alessandrini alongside Jason Winchell. We're here bringing you championship weekend, the Henlopen Championships last night. The Blue Hen Championships here live from St. Mark's today, Jason. Our first game here has been everything we thought it would be. Our girls championship game between Hodgson and Howard. And this has been an incredible game, but a more unbelievable fourth quarter.
Absolutely. Like we said, it started 38-38, and both teams have come out on fire, and it's been you hit a three, I'll hit a three. You hit a two, I'll hit a two, and both teams diving for loose balls. It's been an incredible game.
And the players we kind of touched on before the game, is that she loves that spot, can't get that one to go. Rebound Jackson. That both players that you highlighted are really showcasing their talent here today.
Absolutely. And that's what we expect when we see these two teams play.
49-46, 3:30 to play now as Howard looking to get into their offense as they're running some clock here. Now it's going to be Hollis. She's had a very good game as well for Howard.
Yeah.
Blatch Huggins cross-court pass. Jackson give and go, gets it right back. That three no good, but Rouse on the board. And we're going to have a travel on Rouse, and so the ball will head to Hodgson.
Yeah. And Hodgson stole it away from her, but like you said, the traveling happened first, so it'll be Hodgson's ball.
The crowd kind of heard the whistle, and they didn't know what it was, and they really got alarmed there. I think it was against Hodgson. We're near the Hodgson side of the court.
Right.
And that'll be Braxton Young with Hodgson down 3. 2:45 to play here on the line. This Blue Hen Championship on the line here. It'll be Perkins Jackson. And Perkins Jackson and Braxton Young really bringing it today for Hodgson.
Absolutely.
And there she is again, the right-hand floater, just a little short, but there she is with an offensive rebound. Power dribble to the baseline, and that one no good from Braxton Young. She hustles down a rebound. That one, though, still can't get it to go, and now Nalia Wright going to get it and go for Howard. And now a foul call on Hodgson. It looks like it's going to be against Perkins Jackson.
It's only the 15th foul, so it'll be possession for Howard, 2:19. But it was Hodgson who turned the tables on Howard there, crashing the boards. Offensive rebound after offensive rebound.
Yes, and they've done a great job, Perkins Jackson and Braxton Young, of following their own shots. As this Blatch Huggins goes around and gets fouled.
She'll go to the line for 2.
And like we said, Jason, whenever she's been able to get the ball in the post, she's been very effective.
Yeah, she has. And we know she's been a pretty good foul shooter today.
So now she'll head to the line in a crucial part of the game. 2:10 to play. They lead by 3.
As the Mount Pleasant Green Knights are in the house.
As are the William Penn Colonials on the left side over there, getting ready for our men's game coming up next. As that free throw is good for Blatch Huggins, she continues her great performance for the Wildcats, and they lead by 4 with 2:10 to play.
And their largest lead of the game comes with 2:10 left to play.
2 free throws in a row for Blatch Huggins.
What doesn't she do for that team?
She's kept her level of play high throughout this entire game. And now it's going to be coming down to crunch time. 2 minutes to play. A 5-point lead for Howard as Braxton Young throws a deep floater up from just inside the three-point line. No good. And now another Howard rebound. Blatch Huggins going to go right at it and draw another foul. And she'll head back to the line. Howard getting what they want here.
Yeah, and a 5-point lead. She's not going to hold the ball up. She's going to take it strong to the hole, draw the contact. Does not complete the shot, but goes to the line 2 more times.
Yeah, and that last shot a little bit questionable by Braxton Young on this end of the floor, but we know how good she is. She can make those shots.
Yes. Like you said, it was a floater, but it was a floater from a little deeper out.
And Blatch Huggins can't get that one to go. She thought she might have. She prematurely jogged back there, but 52-46, 6-point lead, 1:45 to play here in the Blue Hen Championship game.
And we know you have to watch where Braxton Young is behind the three-point line because she can hit him.
Perkins Jackson stops and pops from inside the foul line. No good. Offensive rebound and putback for Braxton Young, and then a timeout for Hodgson. So 52-48 with a minute and a half to play here, Jason. As we predicted, it's going to come right down to the wire.
Yeah, and a good timeout there by Coach Jones. He's set up. It wouldn't surprise me if they set up a press here, trailing by 4 points with a minute 30 to go. As both teams have played with a lot of heart, passion. They're leaving everything out on the court today, and it's been a really entertaining game from start to finish. And we still got a minute 30 to play, and a 4-point lead, as we've seen tonight, is not safe.
And yes, like we said, both teams have really been laying it on the line in this one, going 100% for sure. We've seen bodies flying all over the place and girls hustling like crazy. And a 52-48 game with 1.5 minutes to play. And we'll see if Hodgson can try to work some magic here.
Yeah.
I mean, plenty of time to play here, 1:30.
Oh, plenty of time. Both teams are in the bonus now, so it'll be free throws on the foul. So try and get the steal, and then you have to decide how much you want to let run off before you start fouling.
And we've seen Braxton Young knock down multiple 3 balls for Hodgson
Yes.
as well. So we'll see. Perkins Jackson also very good at scoring the basketball. So we'll see if they can do it here on the defensive end. They need a stop, 1:30 to play. Howard gets it into Hollis. And she gave it back to Jackson, who was standing out of bounds, and it'll go to Hodgson.
Yep, that full court press comes into play, and like you said, they tried to get it back in, and it was out of bounds. So, and Howard wants a quick timeout here, full timeout.
So a full timeout for Howard after the mishap on the inbound, which with 1:30 left to go here in the 4th quarter, that really hurts the Wildcats.
Absolutely, and gives the ball back to Hodgson. And like we said, 4-point lead, 1:28 to play. That's plenty of time. Both these teams don't come down to execution here in the last 1:28. What team can execute better? You know, Hodgson's 4 points behind, but if they can execute better here in the last 1:28, that 4-point lead will quickly disappear.
So we'll see. We've been talking about it since yesterday. This girls' Blue Hen Championship game, and it's lived up to the hype. 52-48.
Yeah, I know.
To play.
Mike Lang wishes he was here instead of the work today, because he thought this one would be a real good game, and it hasn't disappointed. Mike will be at the swimming. Speaking of swimming, shout out to Slazianum for winning the boys' swimming title today.
Congratulations, Slazianum.
You can catch the girls' swimming final on the NFHS network, powered by 302 Sports. Mike Lang and Len Evans.
Make sure to check them out. And right here, 1.5 minutes to go here as that one's thrown up, and oh, no good. Nalia Wright with the rebound, and she gets it ahead to Hollis, who throws it up to Blatch Huggins, who crosses over and draws another foul. So some circumstances in the backcourt.
Yeah.
A couple chances, but Hollis able to gather it, throws the ball up ahead, and luckily Howard had a 2-on-1 down there, and Blatch Huggins was able to track it down like a receiver.
Yeah, and the Hodgson was running back like a defensive back and then turn around and locate the ball.
So Blatch Huggins back at the free throw line. She's been great there today. She knocks down another free throw.
In the last minute, she's 5 of 6.
Very impressive, especially when you can do it in crunch time.
Absolutely. And she's done it all for this team. She's been a point guard at times. She's rebounding. She's scoring. And she shoots foul shots. Still plenty of time out, 1:14.
5-point lead for Howard. Blatch Huggins' second free throw on the way, and good. 2 for 2 from the line. 1:14 to go. A 6-point lead for Howard. Still plenty of time, though. Hodgson does have to get to work. Braxton Young splits the defenders. The floater from the foul line is short. Rebound to Rouse, and then over to Hardin. They're going to try to trap her. Now they'll get it over to Nalia Wright. And now she'll have the ball up by 6, 50 seconds to go.
Yeah, you got to get up. You got to get it on her.
The crossover from Wright, and she'll get fouled on the reach.
That 1-on-1 again for Howard.
And they've been great so far there.
Absolutely, and that's why they've been able to extend this lead in the closing minutes of this game, because they've been going to the foul line and converting foul shots.
45 seconds to play for the Blue Hen Championship between the Howard and Hodgson girls.
Yes.
54-48 as it's come down to the wire, and what has been an incredible Blue Hen Championship game. As Wright, first the front end of the 1-on-1, no good, but Rouse gets it up. Misses, and who else but Blatch Huggins to turn that garbage into gold.
Yeah, and what we said, they're offensive rebounds.
And that floater from the three-point line is no good. And then Harden with the rebound and another foul.
And it looks like Howard's going to win the Blue Hen Championship, something they have not done in a long time.
And they were trailing for most of the game. It was a seesaw, and it's been real close, but they found themselves down about 2 or 3 points throughout until about halfway through the fourth quarter, and they really turned it on there. Blatch Huggins leading the way, as well as Hollis and Rouse having a great first half.
Yes.
And Howard playing some great basketball.
Making some free throws, too.
Yeah, great for the free throw line. Overall, great team performance from the Howard Wildcats. Hodgson playing a great game.
19 points already here in the fourth quarter. We were tied to 38 heading into this quarter, and they got the offense on track. I think that bucket at the end of the third quarter by Blatch Huggins really turned this team around.
102 from the line, but a 9-point lead with 30 seconds for the Howard Wildcats here at St. Mark's High School as they're looking to lock down the Blue Hen Championship. As that three is knocked down by Baskerville, so she says, hold up, not yet.
Yeah, we're not
20 seconds to play.
It's not over yet. Let's make a shot, get a three-pointer, and then they come over here. Did they only give her a 2 on that?
It looks like they only gave a 2. So the 2 instead of the 3 does kind of turns it into a 3-possession game instead of a 2-possession game,
right?
Which actually is a pretty big difference.
That's a huge call right there. Because like you said, it's 3 possessions. Howard will be shooting 2 free throws. They're going to give so you got to pay for 1 or 2 games. So orange ticket holders can stay for the second game. The other ones will leave. They'll clear out the gym. And I believe it's a 3:30 start.
Yep, I believe so as well, but we'll see how everything goes after the awards ceremony. And everything here live from St. Mark's High School, 302 Sports. Nick Allison-Draney alongside Jason Winchell. Nick Halliday up top. Pop's down with us here on the floor.
Absolutely.
He's leaving me hanging right now, though. There we go.
Couldn't do anything without Pops. He's the heart and soul of this operation.
Absolutely. 19.7 to play here. 7-point lead as Howard gets the inbound. And they will still foul, so it'll send right to the line. But Jason, now it's looking like we talked about Howard Wildcats going to bring home this Blue Hen Championship.
Yes, and I know it's really important to them. And player of the game, I'm going to have to go with Blatch Huggins.
I'm going to have to agree with you, Jason. Incredible game for Renasia Blatch Huggins, the junior, for Howard.
That shot at the end of the third quarter, I think, changed the complexion of the game. Hodgson had a 2-point lead. She buries a shot as the buzzer expires, and they really turned it in this fourth quarter. And again, when Braxton Young hit a three-pointer, she came back and answered with a three-pointer of her own.
Yeah, and the confidence to pull that 3 anyway, might as well make it. She was fantastic tonight.
Yep.
And it looks like her team, the Howard Wildcats, will be crowned your Blue Hen Conference champions.
1 of 2.
58-50 as we wind down 7 seconds. And that is going to do it, Jason. Here from St. Mark's High School, the Howard Wildcats take down the Hodgson Silver Eagles 58-50 for the Blue Hen Conference Championship.
Yeah, and great win for Howard. A great comeback in the later stages of the third quarter or fourth quarter that really turned it on and come away with the Blue Hen Championship 58-50 win over Hodgson. Avenged that loss from earlier in the season when they lost to Hodgson. They come back and get the nice win here today for the Blue Hen Championship.
And we're going to take a quick step away. When we come back, we'll have some stats for you, and maybe we might just be sitting down with your player of the game, 302 Sports. We'll be back after this.
And we are back here. We're going to get the trophies presentation here. As the Howard Wildcats are going to be your champions. First, Flight B champions.
Good luck to both teams in this year's tournament. At this time, if you are holding a blue ticket, you can exit the gym. If you're holding an orange ticket, you can stay. You gotta go. For the boys' game.
So what a great contest here. We predicted it would be a close game throughout, and it was really good. And a great game between both really good teams. Hodgson, your Flight A champion. Howard, your Flight B champion. They really left everything out on the court today. A great win for Howard as they win the Blue Hen Championship. And a big win for this Wildcat program. The 8th seed in the DIAA state tournament. They will face the winner of Sussex Tech Laurel on Friday night at Howard. 6:30 start. And great effort. Blatch Huggins finished with Renasia Blatch Huggins scored a game-high 29 points. She was really dominant there in the second half.
Yeah, an incredible game for Blatch Huggins.
And a really good effort by both teams today.
Yep, and that'll do it here for the Girls Blue Hen Conference Championship game. As we are coming up next with your boys Blue Hen Conference Championship team between William Penn and Mount Pleasant. But for this one, Howard takes down Hodgson for the Girls Blue Hen Championship. For Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell, Nick Holiday, and 302 Sports. We'll see you next time.